Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today my objective is to tell you a little bit about my channel, living in northern Arizona, how it came about, and my main goal and objective for the channel over the next few years. So my name is Dickenson. I sell real estate mostly in northern Arizona, and I have lived in Arizona since 1970 when my family decided to relocate here when I was a little kid from Long Island, New York, and we landed here in Chandler, Arizona. Now I'm going to show you a picture of Chandler from about 1971 when I was a child. You notice it's much different then. There were fields everywhere, sheep, alfalfa, corn, and quite different than it is today. But I've lived in Arizona most of my life. Recently, within the last few years, I decided to move to northern Arizona, and I currently live in Sedona primarily, but I have a second home here in Chandler, so I also sell real estate down here in the valley. So I had a channel up for 4 or 5 years now, and I had maybe 3 or 4 subscribers, my kids, a couple of close friends, and mostly I would post videos of dogs and birds and, you know, farm animals, that kind of thing, just for fun. So what happened was about a year ago, early 2020, it was March, and the government decided to shut down because of COVID. And what happened is real estate was still deemed essential services, and I was able to sell real estate, and I would have buyers, but sellers were scared to let people into their homes. And at one point I had you know, visitors wanting to see a home in the $1.5 million range, and a seller still scared to let us in, and realized that $1.5 million homes don't sell all that quickly, and so they were foregoing a great opportunity to possibly sell their home. They said we could do a virtual showing, but when you're coming in from out of state, you don't really want to do a virtual showing, and that was the type of thing that would happen. I would lose the opportunity for sales. So I decided to focus on my channel, and what I thought I would do is maybe go through some of my frequently asked questions and see what kind of information there was out there on the internet for, you know, the buyers I have. Now I do have a lot of buyers coming in from out of state, and the reason being is because I sell primarily in northern Arizona, places like Sedona, Flagstaff, Munns Park, Verde Valley, where you have people retiring or moving in even from Phoenix. They want to get out of the heat and move to Sedona, Verde Valley, Flagstaff, and they would want information on it. And they might call me and say, you know, what do you know about Munns Park? Or what can you tell me about these neighborhoods in Sedona? And I thought maybe I'd put together a few pamphlets to put out there, and I Googled it. There's really not a lot of information that was totally pertinent to those type of questions. So I thought, what the heck? I'm not great with video, but let me start trying experimenting and seeing if I could create some videos of my frequently asked questions about northern Arizona real estate. And that's basically how I got started. If you take a look of the videos that I shot about a year ago, they're actually quite terrible. I had my iPhone instead of a professional camera. I didn't have any idea how to edit stuff. I would basically shoot something and upload it, and I would know I needed to cut out scenes, but I had no idea how to do it. Tried to recruit my kids, but my kids are just too busy with their lives, and so I got on the internet with some self-help videos, and now I'm able to do, you know, decent videos. It's not professional. I don't have a professional editor, at least not yet. But yet I still was getting a lot of interest in the videos, and I think it was because of the pertinent information that I was posting from like an insider point of view. You know, the neighborhoods, pros and cons of Sedona, pros and cons in Verde Valley, and the reason I have the information is just from living there. I base a lot of the content on my own experience or experience of my friends that have lived in the neighboring towns, or, you know, maybe my experience from living in Flagstaff years ago, my experience living in Mormon Lake. I actually lived in Mormon Lake while I went to northern Arizona, and I'm getting people that are interested. They're asking me questions. They're making requests to come visit from out of state because they might want to relocate here, and that's fine. So if you're an out-of-state person, say, and you're thinking, where do I want to retire? You know, is Sedona a possibility? Should I do Cottonwood? I often will have someone book a trip overnight or maybe a couple nights. We'll tour some of the homes for sale so they can get an idea of the real estate. We'll go and drive through some of the landmarks, some of the busy parts of town, some of the neighborhoods, and then they can decide, do I like it here, do I not? And I've had people come and they've drive through and I spent the weekend with them and they call back and they say, you know, thanks for your time, but I've just decided Northern Arizona is not going to work for me. It's too expensive, or I don't like this type of terrain, I don't like this type of weather, and that's okay. You know, that's totally fine. And because it's worth it sometimes, you know, maybe once a month somebody will come and they're like, yeah, this is great, you know, and we'll eventually make a deal and it works out fine. In the meantime, doing the videos is actually kind of fun, and I'm learning tons of stuff about the state where I live, and that is what has happened with my channel. And so my objective here is just to continue when I go out showing property in a town I've not been to before, like say Ash Fork I went to about a month ago, and I shot a bunch of video of it. I didn't post a video, create the video, but I'll put that in my database, and then later on if I decide, yeah, let's put up a video about Ash Fork, I will go into the files and pull out some of the footage and, you know, kind of cut and paste it together and create a video on this is Ash Fork, Arizona, or this is Williams, Arizona, or this is Pine, Arizona. I actually have some great video clips of Pine, and I will be putting one together for that. But that's exactly how this has gotten going, and my objective is just to provide information for anybody that might be considering Northern Arizona or even, you know, the Phoenix area. And then tomorrow I am showing property in Tucson. Now I will admit when I don't know an area that well, so I'm not an expert at Tucson, but my daughter is a U of A student. She may end up going to medical school there, so hey, let's go down and look at some condos. Maybe she should buy a condo rather than renting or staying in the dorm. So it's kind of an exploratory mission, and that's what realtors do. We do spend a lot of time exploring. Not every deal works out, so you don't have to feel guilty if I've taken you on a trip and you decide not to buy here. So, and again, my purpose here is to be giving you information, because I don't want people moving here and then deciding they don't like it, they didn't have enough information and they made a bad choice. The objective of my channel, there are a couple things I want to achieve here. One is for informational purposes, for people to decide, you know, do they like Northern Arizona? Do they want to relocate here? Or, you know, do they want to pass and stay in California, Wisconsin, Florida, wherever it is they're from? If they are interested and they think their personality type would jive with mine, it would be great if you would contact me and I would help you make a sale. Or if you are in Northern Arizona and you've inherited a home, or you've decided you want to move somewhere else, I could gladly help you list your home. But that is what my purpose is, to give you information and then to decide, do you want to work with someone like me, or would you like me to refer you to a colleague who jives better with your personality type? So that is it. I hope you like my channel. I hope you find my videos informative. And if you are ever interested in getting on a list of homes available in any part of Northern Arizona or even Phoenix area, certainly give me a phone call, a text, an email. My contact information is below. I've recently moved to HomeSmart, but that's so I can team up with other agents and we can cover a wider geographic territory. Again, my name's Dickenson, and I hope you enjoy my videos, and I hope to see you again here next week.